Please connect your systems for the appropriate number of players as shown in the diagram. Then turn the power off and on again.
We have arrived. That is the sacred blade I spoke of, the Fall Sword. Sealed away in its forged steel is Vaati, the Wind Mage. Lately I've been sensing weakness in the seal. It worries me. That's why we have come here. Be careful. It is said that the body of one who touches this blade will be shattered to pieces. It has mysterious powers. Legends say that when mighty Vaati attacked, a hero arose and saved the people from destruction. They go on to say that by using the sword, the one was as four, and the four combined their strength. Let's check the seal. Step back a moment. Oh!
Who goes there? Have you some business with me? So, you've noticed that the seal was weakening.
How rude! Release me!
I sensed a great power approaching, so I hid myself. But my, what a lovely catch. Surely you must be some noble maiden. My name is Vaati. I am the great Wind Mage. The seal is broken. So I shall rage yet again. Ha ha ha! And what a gift awaits my return. I shall make you my bride. Onward we go to my palace of winds. Ha 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 ha!
Help me! Open your eyes. Young hero. The Princess Zelda has been carried off to Vaati's palace. Hurry, you must go to her. But you cannot go alone. Take this, you have need of the Force Sword. Draw out the blade.
And then the one becomes four.
No matter how mighty the enemy, with the power of four, you can defeat it. The great fairies ahead know the path to its palace. If the great fairies acknowledge your abilities, they will show you the way. If you're able to gather many rupees along the path to the great fairies, they will likely acknowledge your courage. Please rescue the princess.
Hello! Master Aarron is back in town for some Legend of Zelda 4 Swords with...
Hi guys, Scatlink here, and I'll be your player 2 for the evening.
It's been a while, hasn't it? I am suddenly realising that Let's Playing is not really my thing, so that's why I'm hardly doing them anymore. But this is in tangent with Sean's A Link to the Past, so that's why this is here.
And not only that, but this is in fact one of Aaron's favourite Zelda games.
Hang on, what's going on? I'm player 1, you're player 2.
Yeah, I am player 2, because this is on your file.
Oh, but I thought,
This is on your channel.
yeah, but I thought, I'm usually red.
I know you're usually red, but, Oh, it's because I got the link cable the wrong way around. Do you want to do that?
Yes.
Because, I mean, you would have power as player 1. I thought that was the idea.
No, I always go with... I'm always red link when it comes to Four Sword games.
Alright, beep.
We should also mention that there is a DSi re-release as an anniversary title. And since that plays more likely to Four Sword Adventures, where you control all 4 links yourself, you only have 2. The first player is always green, but the second can be changed to either red, blue or purple, the other 3 colours of the Four Sword.
And in this case, instead of the green player being the host, it's literally the person who has the purple end of a link cable.
Yeah,
It's
so...
literally the only defining thing.
So long story short, Four Swords Anniversary Edition is available as a 1-player game as well.
If you want to play us on GBA, you have to play multi.
Yep.
So I guess I have the power, but we know immediately what we're going to be doing.
Yeah, we can't go anywhere else until we complete the Chambers of Insight.
Yeah, we can.
Oh well, we need to do the tutorials anyway.
I think that's what it is in the DSi version, which, like I said, will be covering, well, like we said even, we'll be covering both versions, but this will be the version we cover because it's readily available. It also affects things and links to the past. That's kind of the idea.
So, inward.
Inward and onward. Hello there. Look at me. Just walking around.
Welcome to our cave, young heroes. You may find many traps and puzzles in the areas ahead. We will give you advice that will aid you in your quest. Do not fail to heed it. When each of you stands on the red warp zone, all will be transported to another floor, where you will learn about many items. Begin by standing on the warp zones ahead. The one below will take you back to the map.
Yeah, we don't want to do that, because otherwise this entire tutorial level will be different, because this is a very different Zelda game.
Oh.
Oh, well, it's pointless me reading, isn't it?
I think I can read it at the same time, yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the first warp zone. Enter this warp zone to learn the first basic techniques you'll need to know for your quest. All together now.
So the controls are pretty much the same as before. You can move around in all directions. You can slash with a 180-degree slash in front of you. And you can jump down ledges, obviously. You can pick up stuff with your sword.
And as you
can
can
do a spin attack by holding B and letting go.
But you can see that... Oh, I just collected a red bean. That increases your power if I hold... Wait, how do I...
L.
Oh, yeah, there you go. If you hold L, you get the map, as well as, on the right, your attack, defense, and your speed. On the right, you see you can collect rupee shards, which will be yellow in appearance.
Collect 4 and then you get 500 rupees.
Yep.
Oh, and make mention quick, by holding L to bring up the overlay, that is permanently on the bottom screen on the DSi version.
Yep.
So you've got a free button for switching links if you're playing single player.
The mystical seeds you'll see will increase your power by 2 levels. Razor seeds increase sword power, armor seeds increase defense, Pegasus seeds increase speed.
Yeah, it's pointless me reading because I can't actually have it on the screen on top.
The lovely jewel you have found is a rupee. Your rupees are counted in the bottom right corner of your screen. The rupees the rupees each of you gather are pooled in a single wallet for all, where Sean is right now. If one of you fails in your quest, he can be revived for 50 rupees, but the cost for revival will increase each time one of you fail. And while there is one wallet, your individual efforts are being watched by us fairies. And your efforts shall certainly be rewarded. He who gathers the most rupees will be acknowledged as the greatest hero.
You see what I was doing on
Yeah,
this?
you stop nobbing around. There you go.
You're gonna not... Oh, okay, I'll go get that one then.
The circle switches and square switches that you see... Okay, I already said switches, but yeah, they are switches. Step on the switches to move traps and stones. A switch that's circle only operates while one of you is standing on it, so basically a pressure switch. And obviously, as you saw there, Sean opened this chest by pressing the switch only once.
They both had 20 rupees. Fun fact, only the tutorial dungeons are set. The other areas are random.
Yeah, this game is randomly generated. And this was made by Hudson.
No, Capcom.
Oh yeah, Capcom. Sorry. I was off, yeah. There are some blocks you can push. If you see a conspicuous block, press the D-pad in any direction you want to push the block. everyone will have to cooperate to push big blocks.
Screw that, where's someone my rupees? It's kind of cooperative, but also
Oh,
competitive.
rupee shard, yeah, so...
I should have let you grab both of those.
It doesn't matter. Yeah, so everyone has their each individual rupee shard count, because Sean picked up one, and I only have one as well, so...
These are basically your own stats.
Yeah. The yellow rupees that sometimes appear after you open a chest or defeat an enemy are rupee shards. If you collect 4 of them, they combine to form a giant rupee worth a total of 500 rupees.
Yeah, and if you may have noticed, we have our shield in an item spot. You have to hold the button in order to use it, unlike in Link to the Past on the same cartridge, funnily enough, where it's always active.
I thought we weren't going to discuss that because that's later.
No, because we start with Link to the Past first, then we come over this.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, you only have
because
one...
It's going to be in a whole single playlist in order of the plan.
Yeah.
We have a plan.
Since the buttons are pretty much half Game Boy... Yeah. You only have one item at a time.
Yeah.
Swords, if you strike your swords together, sparks will fly. Sparks are flying in this battle.
Yep.
Try this in places where you want to light a fire. So...
Alright then. Listen.
What?
That was for hitting me.
Well, I
On
thought...
3, I was about to say.
3.
Could you not?
Come on.
3, 2, 1, bam. There we are. That's how you...
Yeah, as you saw there, we can pick each other up, which is used later on. Oh, God.
Nice
How are
confined
the...
little
Oh, well, I'm
tutorial
max power.
spaces in order for... I keep looking at the TV while trying to play the game. I need to be looking at my own screen.
If you step on all If you all step on switches at the same time, a nearby device will move, or a door will open. If you do not have enough people, try placing statues on switches.
Yep, those statues will obviously be...
Oh.
No. Yeah, this game is fun.
Some switches are too strong for one person to press them down. All will need to step on these. But somehow they are all the same weight if you have more than 2 people. But get ready for this, because it's where we encounter our first horde. Ropes!
Considering that this is supposed to be like a legendary sword, the force was actually kind of weak.
Yeah, because like, as the seal's getting weaker, the power's been weakened.
Yeah, and can I also mention, didn't the force sword have a golden handle? Why is it now blue when we use it?
More is explained in Four Swords Adventures. Which I will be doing at some point, because like I said, Let's Plays are not really my thing anymore. I'm more thinking of live streaming.
It's just that with the occasional game, we still would like to Let's Play them. And this is one of them.
If you have a small key, you can use them to get past locked blocks. Get out of my way, you.
It's not working.
You will find areas of shallow and deep water. Once you enter deep water, you can only climb out of it into nearby shallow water areas. When swimming in deep water, press A to swim and B to dive. Take care not to get sucked in by the whirlpools. Yeah, so you'll get a lot of rupees when you dive, but it's only 1 rupees. Which, to be fair, is actually more worth if you actually take the time. You'll also find currents and rapids in the water. If you exert some effort, you can swim against currents, but you'll never get past rapids. And they are very frequent later in the anniversary.
Hello?
In the anniversary. I actually touched your sword.
I blocked your path.
If you strike cracked walls with your sword, the walls may break. So here we just have to button mash.
Also, notice a little spark coming off of sword.
That took longer than I thought.
Did you see the little sparks coming off of Aarron's sword? Well, my one doesn't have that.
Oh yeah, because I have the razor.
You have both of them.
I'm at max. Yeah, I'm at max power.
Because otherwise they'll be like little small ones.
And so you have to also, when you cut grass, you have to make sure which beans you have before you
pick up another one, because otherwise you'll just be hogging them from other people.
Yeah.
But remember, it's cooperative, but as well as competitive. Competitive for money, cooperative for progress.
If you stand in front of an item and press A to trade the item you have for the one before you.
I like how they use this tutorial with the exact same item you already have.
Well, you didn't know. Well, each item has their own individual tutorial.
Yeah.
But remember, you will find some enemies that cannot be defeated without using a shield. So the shield, you've got the shield. Use it to deflect enemy attacks. So here we've got some spinies.
Again, I'm looking at the top screen, TV, and not my own screen.
Huh.
Because this has actually been recorded in 480p, 60 frames per second with the HD copy with a Game Boy player on a GameCube.
Right, before
I'm looking at a GBA.
You can become small when you wear the Gnat hat. When you can go through tiny holes. Then you can go through tiny holes without any trouble at all. But remember, you can only carry one item at a time. You got the Gnat hat.
Yeah, basically a precursor to the Minish Cap. Or is it a sequel?
Yeah, because Minish Cap is actually the first. Pretty much after Skyward Sword, chronologically.
Yeah, and this game takes place after that because of what you do in that game.
Yeah.
I'm not going to completely spoil it. I wasn't on the platform.
Wear it and watch as you become tiny. Yeah, you actually got these individual tiny platforms.
They're like 3 sprites big. Pixels big.
100 rupees.
200 rupees.
Oh, you got the
No,
better.
I got 20. I wasn't looking properly.
Ah. Yeah, so you can get fat rupees as well, which basically double or more of what you have.
It's times 10 of what the actual value is.
Full Hearts Rupee Fever!
Notice that you have times 2 next to your wallet. That means that every rupee you collect is worth double, as long as everybody is at full health.
Yeah, so as you saw there, rupees are now double. Only one whose colour matches that is seen below can walk here. Anyone else will fall through. It is a very mystical path. So if I try and walk over to Sean's path, sorry about this.
Nope.
I can't walk over it. So I can only walk on what my tunic is.
What the hell am I standing on?
Only one of the same colour can see the tiles ahead. But even one who can't see them can walk across them.
Like this. They're not visible on my screen, similar and vice versa to Aarron. He can't see my path, but he can step on it.
This strange platform moves in the direction of the arrow you stand on. Be careful, haste leads into trouble. The switch beside you recalls the platform to this spot. So I'll let Sean get to the end.
Oh.
There we are.
Don't recall it when someone's standing on it, because then everyone on the platform will fall into the bottom abyss.
Here we've got some ice, which is no problem at all. Ah, this is fun.
It's quite cool.
If you can get the ball on the floor, into the hole, in the wall, there's a lot of those, you'll receive a spectacular reward. Are you up to the challenge?
No.
Whoop! Oh wow, what a trick shot! Whoop!
Yeah, normally I just kind of kick them into line, and then I just whack them straight up.
Whoop!
They actually made a minigame of this in the Yorkie days.
Oh, I didn't realise that.
Yeah, you kind of just in a stuck thing, and you just got...
Oh, that was almost perfect!
That
yeah, slashing your sword also brings nearby items to you as well.
Oh, Aarron.
Fairy!
Oh, never mind.
Oh, I got a speed bean!
A bean!
Ugh.
I got a speed bean.
There we are.
It just increases your walking speed, that's really it. Oh,
Ah, here we
there.
go, we got a ball and chain trooper.
Hello there. Wow, really? You got into a stun lock.
Oh, whoops.
You do.
Congratulations! You've reached the end. Step on the warp zones to return to the previous floor.
Well, it's supposed to take you to the next floor, but in this particular case, it will take you back, because this is a tutorial level.
Yeah.
This is probably going to be a long episode, so if you don't want all the tutorials and you just want to get straight to the actual plot, go to the next episode, because this is just going to be nothing but tutorials.
You may receive a bonus depending on how quickly you're able to get to the end of a dungeon. The less time you take, the bigger your bonus. And it even doubles depending how many players you have. So because we have 2, and we've basically taken the longest time here, we would normally get 50. But because there's 2 of us, we would get 100. Oh, well, we would.
Well, we would, but we took too long.
Yeah, so you just get 1 rupee.
You get 1 rupee.
Yeah, anyway. So...
You participated. Well done.
Oh, I could just hold B to speed up text. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, you just got that.
Alright, so... Enter this warp zone to learn the second set of techniques you'll need on your quest. The warp zones beyond these will teach you about items.
Even though we've already learned how to use the shield. And yes, we do have the flippers on the starting gate, as you've already noticed.
Yeah. Oh, and because we've went back to the main map, I have no stats anymore.
Yep.
Ah!
Not only that, but our rupees have gone down again because, you know, it's technically a separate thing.
And as you saw there, bombs can be sneakily hidden.
Oh, I just touched a black rupee, don't do that.
Oh, unless you are on rupee fever.
Yeah, because
you can actually
I don't think the game actually explains this, but a black rupee is a rupee. If you collect it, you lose 80 rupees. Like, you just spit out 4 red rupees. But if you got rupee fever, you lose 80, but you pick them up, they're times 2, and you gain 160. So you actually gain 80 rupees out of it.
Yeah, for some reason, rupees do not apply to,
The times 2.
Yeah.
But
You can destroy pots by slashing them.
No, not yet.
Oh, what?
Not yet.
Oh, I thought that was a Minish Cap thing where you upgrade.
Yeah, but it is on this one as well because we haven't got a certain thing yet. We're used to playing with a lot of stuff on our original files on the DSi.
Yeah, we've played this like countless times.
Yeah, so we're getting a bit confused because you can just continue playing the same file over and over because the dungeons are for the most part always different.
Yeah. Allow me. Press R when standing before a tuft of grass, a rock, grassed, or a pot to lift it up. So basically like what Sean's been doing the whole time. If you all approach one side of a large rock and combine your might, you will be able to lift it over your heads. And Sean's actually
Red in the face. Yeah, we don't have it yet.
Oh. You want that? Or are you full?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
shoot.
Thanks for that.
I didn't mean to grab them both. Did that.
Full hearts, rupee fever! You do it next time.
Are you going to edit that so it echoes?
Yeah, maybe. But next time you do it, because you do it better than me. You can even lift companions and throw them across gaps. So if you like to do the honours.
Or I can just do the charge.
Yeah, for some reason, you have to literally be right up against them.
You have to walk into them while pressing the button like that.
Yeah, because for some reason, like, if you just stand still for a minute.
You just do...
Okay.
You just do the cha-cha. Oh my god.
I like to do...
It's like the dance routine.
I'm twerking.
Would you cut that out? I don't need that in my video game.
There are some monsters you cannot defeat unless you pull them from the left or right. Be wary of such beasts. Here, we call them Christmas crackers.
Yep. You know why? You take that side, I'll take this side. Who gets the prize? I got it. Well, you still got a participation prize.
A participation.
Oh, really?
Oh, what?
You can have it. Jesus.
So we literally just got our coloured rupees.
Yeah, but I got the fat one. Because otherwise I would have had the lesser amount.
There are some enemies you can lift over your head and throw. You can even throw them into flames. So for the first one, I will do this. I'm pressing the wrong button. I went up. There we are, and then just use the shield to block yourself from damage.
There's another thing you can do. Knock them into it directly.
But ow! Here's the thing though. The shield only protects you from the front, so if you get an explosion from the back, you will take damage.
Yep. Also, if you're right next to each other, you can
actually
make
take me that,
your own
give me that, give me that,
sparks.
give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, you.
No, no, he's gone. But yeah, what I was about to say was, you can also use your sword sparks to ignite those bombs.
Yeah.
Do you want these fairies, mate?
Ow, I'm reading.
Oh.
If you press R to grab the lower.
Lower.
If you grab... I'm talking too much. If you press R to grab the lever below, you can press up on the D-pad, or just press the opposite direction to pull the lever. So, if it was the opposite way, you would go down instead. Go down on it. Get down on it. There
really?
are...
No,
oh, well.
there we are. I was about to say, there must be a fairy in there somewhere.
There are specific bushes that literally have the same thing every time. So...
You kind of missed a fairy, I think.
I've got a fairy.
No, I meant an NPC fairy.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay.
I thought you wanted to show off all the text.
You can press R to grab small statues and the D-pad to pull them. So,
The
as
thing
what
is,
Sean
they're
did.
just going to tell us what we're about to do. You could just skip them, but we like to show off all the text.
Some enemies lose their shells when you throw them. Without their shells, they're defenseless. So I'm guessing these are those charging enemies. Oh no, it's these things.
Ah, what you gotta do with these is similar to the Christmas crackers, but you gotta bang. You gotta play baseball with them.
Yep.
Right. Nope. One
Batter up. Swing! You take it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, kind sir.
Thank you, kind sir. Press R to lift the shining blue crystals, then press it again to place them on another pedestal. Doing so will activate certain devices. If you drop a crystal and it shatters, you must do it all over again. So, as Sean's showing here, even though he's just knobbing around...
You what, mate?
The crystal will go back to its original position. So...
Or last place position. Because if I do that, and then, like, chuck it, I'll be back here now.
I am the Treasure Reaper.
No, thank you. And that's the end of that.
Yep, that's secondary.
That's all she wrote.
5 minutes, and we still got 2 Reapers. Maybe that's the only reward you get during tutorial.
No, I think it's because we're sitting around talking, like actually reading all the text. That might be why, but it don't matter for now. It matters about when we're actually in the main dungeons, because as you see, our money keeps getting reset. It's we don't really keep anything that happens here. So which way do you want to go, clockwise or counterclockwise?
Clockwise. So here we have
one of the newest items.
Yeah, so here we have tutorials for each item. So once we get to the you can't talk to it.
I know that.
You can't pick it up either.
I know that.
Get on the bloody... Stop!
I was waiting for you!
I was on the Switch! The teleport pad, whatever. Anyway. You got the magnetic glove. Attract and repel with magnetic power. Release the button to change polarity between positive and negative. This is a magnetic block. With the magnetic glove, you can pull yourself to or repel yourself from them. So, oh, whoops. I need to be away from the thing. So, whoop, whoop, whoop. So if I read to this,
hey.
You can use the magnetic glove to pull your companions towards you. Doesn't matter. So yeah, it doesn't matter what colour the glove is, it will always attract them to you.
It's got something to do with our sword.
Or just the equipment you have.
It's our belt buckle.
So yeah, so press A to switch between positive and negative. Use the power of repulsion to cross over to the other side. And then you have to do this.
Just make sure that you don't try and do it when you are near other people as well, because otherwise they'll mess them up.
There are some creatures you cannot defeat unless you use the magnetic glove against them. Be wary of these beasts. And you will actually see these in Minish Cap. You can actually slash them from... Ow. You can actually destroy their backsides instead without using the
But it's bloody awkward.
Yeah. You can use the magnetic glove to pull your companions along if you have a wall between you. You can even walk as you draw them to you. So, as Sean would like to demonstrate.
Come here, you. You can now walk!
Oh, and
that was extremely very short.
I should mention that the heart container is basically where the end of the level is.
There would normally be one right here, but there isn't.
Basically where the... there we go, 1,000 rupees, because these tutorials...
Very short one,
yeah, these tutorials are quite quick.
About the heart containers, you may notice that well, for the most part, we're spawning with 5 out of 6. When you start, you always start every dungeon with 5 out of 6 heart containers. Any heart containers you get, you don't keep, they're only for the dungeon.
Yeah.
So you could let someone who plays bad have all the heart containers and you just do 6 heart run. But,
yeah.
And in fact, we haven't even got into the fact that what happens if you actually die. But
well.
When that happens, we will explain it.
Yeah. So here we have the Rock's Cape. Soar into the sky with an extra long jump.
Or you can do this.
Whoop! Yeah. I'm pressing Y for some reason.
Why are you pressing that?
Press A to jump with the Rock's Cape. Hold A to jump further. Whoop! What you see... What you see above is a gate. You can jump through the gate or land on it to jump through it. Jump down through it.
This is an armor beam. I now have my hearts. I have now got a much more thicker white outline. If you grab 2
they can't
armor
see.
beams, yeah, I know. That's why I'm describing it. If you have 2 armor beams, then your white thicker outline around your hearts will be gold or yellow instead of white. And that means obviously you're taking half damage and quarter damage.
Yeah. I should also mention that, what was I going to say? If you press select, or Y and X if you're using the Game Boy player, you can actually put your icon above you, which is helpful for when you're completely obscured and you're...
Like you're in a tunnel or something.
Yeah.
Or if there's ground above you.
Yeah, so if we had 4 players, we would get 2,000 rupees, because you get 500 bonus if you complete it in the quickest time possible.
Bombs? You want them?
It's yours, my friend.
As long as you have enough rupees, because you're going to get plenty in this game.
Oh, you have infinite, basically. Oh!
Full hearts, rupee fever!
Oh, I thought you were going to use Fagner's voice. Anyway, you got bombs. Use them to blast open suspicious walls. Press A after setting them to detonate them remotely.
Keep your distance. Oh, okay. Okay, I guess we're just skipping some of the fairies now at this point.
No, I just spoke to... Wait, did I speak to them?
I don't know if you did. I'm pretty sure
You can use bombs to destroy cracked blocks. Press A to take out a bomb, then press A again to throw it. Yeah, so this is basically just the exact same thing with the item description rules. You can throw bombs over low walls to blow things up on the other side.
Sometimes when you push these in certain ways, you do get money rewards when you back on the trail.
Yeah, and the bombs can blow up or destroy bushes as well.
Actually, I'll show you. I can't.
No, I already did it.
Oh, fair.
You can use bombs to blow up cracked walls too, including hidden ones, like this one right here.
Bang!
Some walls that don't have cracks can also be blown open. Hold B to hold up your sword and tap the wall. Listen for odd noises. So I think there's another wall later.
Yeah, we'll bump into another one at some point if the game...
Have you noticed that the shadows are flickering?
Yeah, that's got something to do with the frame rate. It's because it's not de-interlaced, it's 480p now. Because we use PAL hardware and software because we live in the UK. So we have to use Swiss with an SD media launch to force it to 480p for the best quality.
But apparently the flickering's not appearing on screen.
Oh, that's because that's the computer.
Yeah. So you can also use bombs to activate the red switch over there, if you'd like to do the honors. Ooh, almost fell down because of that. Oh yeah, so I'll do this.
Oh, fair enough.
If your bombs won't reach the other area you're trying to throw them to... Oh, I said I'll go over there.
Oh, I thought you were going to chuck the bomb in. Okay, fair enough.
Try throwing them from low walls.
I was going to go do it because, you know, I can't really do much when you're reading.
Yeah, but... Oops, wrong button.
Run away!
It's R. I'm used to the DSi controls, because you have more buttons. Because on the Game Boy Advance you just have A, B, L, R. Basically what you have on a Super Nintendo, minus the X and Y
really?
buttons.
You're not going to hit the button so I can get over?
I'm pedantic.
Yeah, I know, but you could have done that after I walked across, because then I could have just went...
Yeah, anyway. Yeah, so it seems like 2 minutes.
I heard that.
It seems like 2 minutes is the requirement for 800. Oh, well, we're in unison.
It's like we're the same person.
Applies
in this game.
Yeah, that applies in real life as well. Every time someone looks at both of us, they say you look like your older brother.
Yeah, it actually does happen in real life, no joke.
So it's like we're the Mario and Luigi.
Well, we're red and green.
Yep. I think red and green. I think green should be your colour because it's associated with you with Luigi and Link, and me because of like I like the colour red, and obviously the red Mario, of course.
Was I being annoying?
You got the boomerang used to hit distant objects. So
like you.
Oh, can I actually bring you towards you?
No, you just knocked me back.
I just.
That's a thing in isn't that not a thing that you can do in Full Swords Adventures?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
The boomerang is great for retrieving items that are out of reach. Boff.
Yeah. I'll grab that 20.
Boff.
Don't you boff me, you boff.
You can use the boomerangs to activate switches from a distance. So you do that one, I'll do this one. Oh.
On the chest?
I thought I was stuck in it.
Yay, we got money.
And then we got these choo-choos.
Yeah,
which...
they're weak enough to be smacked with the boomerang. That's a lot of money. And you just
Wow!
grab it all at once. You can cut grass with it.
Yep, it actually... Oh, I got a RuPaul.
Wait,
Okay.
wait. There we are, grab it. Oh, no. Oh, I thought we had Ruby Fever for a second.
No.
I just grabbed a fairy.
We don't need to...
Amateur.
Sorry.
That's just rude.
We don't need to grab all of them, because we're not going to keep them.
Yeah, that's true.
Plus, we've wasted enough time already.
Well, you say that, but you wanted to blow every bloody block up, so...
We span at the same time. The loadings is actually a lot faster on the anniversary as well. Because it actually takes a while during this.
And to be honest, the GBA version actually has a better thing over the DSi version because it's a wired connection.
I'll do this.
So
You got
it's going to always run very smooth.
You got the Pegasus shoes. Dash with the speed of legendary steed. Hashtag bars.
Yeah, but doesn't that legendary steed also fly? Why can we not fly with these?
Well, you can when you up. Well, no.
No, not in this game.
That's a bit spoilers actually. With the Pegasus shoes, you can run quickly by holding A. You can even push your companions if they are standing in a line. You can also run up slippery slopes that you can't climb otherwise.
Help! I can't climb up slippery slopes without the boots. Aarron, would you mind giving me a push up the slope? Not that way!
Oh, what?
Yes, leave me behind, like I
I
asked.
thought you were in line.
Smegger. Hello, Johnny.
It feels quite rubbery, but perhaps with the Pegasus shoes... And a feature that's also used in Link's Awakening.
That looks like a bomb ball, but it ain't, because actually you can hear it. It's not high.
Yeah. Here we just have a... I don't know why they stuck this in here.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, if you have...
Get off!
If you have increased power, they will not split. They will just instantly die.
And if they get on you, you can't use anything. You
Yeah.
gotta shake them off. Oh, yes, please.
Is it a fairy? No, there isn't.
Elf? Oh, I didn't mean to grab that.
Doesn't matter. Get up here, you. Yeet!
That's not very nice. Screw you, mate.
I just noticed that the portal goes above the health. And we have our final item tutorial, the bow.
The bane of Pro Jared's randomizers. Except for the latest one. That was a different item.
Anyway, so you got the bow and arrow. Grab, pull, and fire away.
Right in the knee.
And
You're not an adventurer anymore.
It takes quite a while to charge up than your sword.
But that pretty much just turns it into a light arrow.
Oh, and Sean just did the thing before I even asked the fairy. When using the bow
Oh, I
and
didn't even realise! No.
When using the bow and arrow, hold A to put power into your shot. There are some objects in the dungeon that will move when you shoot them.
Sorry, I'm just doing some extreme headbanging.
Oh, don't shoot that yet.
Why not?
When you shoot the eye... It's an enemy! It's an armor statue! It's after me.
Yeah, and funnily enough, these are probably one of the more annoying almost statues of the series. Actually, do you have different dialogue now that we've done that? No, you don't. Thanks, fairy. Dickweed.
Oh, rupee shell. Not that I'm going to keep it. Alright, before we shoot, take a deep breath and release your bowstring simultaneously.
Yep, it's not working. Nope. Oh, it doesn't have to be exactly the same, but within the window.
I'll do this. Yeet! Yeet! And you... and, oh! I technically got the bigger reward.
God damn it. I guess that was karma.
Alright, so that's all of the item tutorials, but we've got one last challenge in this level.
And this is also, like, probably the most basic of shenanigans that you'll be able to get up to.
Right, so what's this question mark here?
Yeah, this is a thing.
Have you learned much? If so, you should be ready for the test below. This is
Ooh.
pretty much the dungeon itself.
But, as we've already said, pretty much set in stone, not randomised like the rest of it. And when we say randomised, there are certain set pieces that would be randomised, but set pieces you can recognise, and it's just cobbled together to make them.
Oh. So from this point on, there are no more hints.
It's just like using all your skills up to this point.
I'll take that.
Oh, I needed it as well.
Well, never mind. Fair.
I tried to dash. That's me running to the path.
I tried to just break them again.
There is a useless loophole.
Oh,
Wow,
shit.
really? What's with the loopholes? I was just about to say, it's the useless loophole, but then it's like...
It's a
no,
Ripper.
have another one.
What, you Jimmy?
Jimmy Cannon.
It's a Ripper. It's a Ripper.
Inevitable. Inevitable.
Oh, what's this? What are you doing? Oh, this is excellent when you have rupee fever.
It's the ready money round.
Yep.
That's what we used to call it.
Yep. Well, we still call them now, I think. Who
They
got them?
disappear extremely quick.
Oh yeah, because they're literally popping in and out of existence. In unison.
As you do.
You go left, I'll go right.
I'll go this way, you go that way.
Yep, because I'm a right-handed, he's a left-handed, so it makes sense.
Are we?
Oh wait. Oh shit.
What? Yeah, I just realised I was going in the right direction.
Ugh.
Yeah, you have to go around. See ya. Oh no, that's bad. That's not a see ya moment. That's a hit moment.
A seer? Is she watching us right now?
Oh Jesus. Wait, which one? The singer or the character?
Singer?
See ya.
No, I don't know a singer.
You don't know Sia? This conversation.
What? I don't know a singer called Sia.
Oh, fair enough. Then. The irony is lost on you. I just found that one. Oh, well, shove that up my bum.
I'll take that, I got this off.
Oh, well. And yet it doesn't destroy the rupee. And you collected it, you know.
Because the thing is, I'm used to the sword destroying 3 bushes at once. Oh, I think...
Testing. Yep.
Yep, I had a
Rupee
feeling.
light. This is why I tried to collect as many rupees as possible while attacking them. Attack of like it will immediately spit something out.
Oh wait, yeah. They appear in... Okay.
Wow, really?
They appear... Okay! Oh, well, shit.
Here we go again.
I'll do this instead.
Wait, what was south?
Oh yeah, that's a dead end down there. So do that quickly.
Oh, yeah, we are full hearts rupee.
Oh, I wanted you to scream it out next time. Maybe in the actual first level.
Yeah. It doesn't
Oh,
matter.
rupee fever. Take the report.
There we are. See, look, we actually made a profit. Lost 80, got 160.
Oh look, I'm actually faster than you.
Yeah, I'm still ahead of you.
Ropes.
Just stab. Have you met Stab? It's one of my swords.
Oh, one of my swords is Soul Calibur. Ah,
That's not the
Ah, okay. Don't land right on it, because I don't know if it's the Game Boy or the DSi version, but if you actually land or wait for the key to land on you, sometimes it freezes.
Really?
I think it's the DSi version, though.
I didn't know that. What, does that actually happen to you?
Yeah? Most of the time it does.
I've never heard of that happening. Well, that's
look.
that's the end of the
No, we've got one more. Because it's a free...
Yeah, of course it is, because dungeons are normally 2 floors, and then you've got the boss.
Yeah. And as you saw there, I was in first place. And that's a
Sorry, I'm pausing. Just continue.
There is a recurring thing where if you finish the level, depending on how many rupees one person has, they are actually claimed as a winner.
Sorry, I had to pause. I had to go do something.
Do you want to press the button?
Oh, okay.
I thought you were going to stay on the button regardless. Yeah, so
I forgot what I was doing.
if one person did it, you could just push these blocks for the others. Or that one block.
Oh, yeah, Yeah, I can.
Alright then. That's all yours.
It's kind of weird, really, because I can actually see what you're doing on the TV, but I don't know. The screen is what is this, the Wii U? Oh, whoops.
I should also mention that on the anniversary edition, there is a whistle that you can use to summon the other player. Well, not summon, but like
Alert them.
yeah. On the or if you were playing single player, then you would summon your other companion.
Yeah, it's kind of weird though, considering that it's not a Wi-Fi game, so there's not really a need for it. You can see where everyone else is on the map anyway. I think it's just Mine! Thank you, I guess. Oh yeah, if you press the button, if you press the bomb button again after you've chucked it, you can actually blow it up early. So they're half from my guns.
It already explained that. Oh wait, if I do this. Don't know, I can't hear it on the TV, but you probably can hear it.
Yeah, we've got to turn it down so there's no echo in the microphone.
Yep.
Help me.
I'm gonna leave that.
No. What?
Oh,
I was
yeah.
in the way?
No, hang on. Wait. Wasn't there two? Oh no, I need a course.
Thank you. Because of the blocks behind me, so that takes priority. Oh, that did it.
Oh, we got
no,
a whiz
not
rope.
you. No, you can have a flip.
That's an ice whiz rope, and they shoot 2 ice
Oh, I
projectiles.
thought it was close enough to...
Wait a minute. They shoot 2 ice projectiles in diagonals.
I forgot it was diagonals and I got frozen. And it takes forever to break out the ice unless someone gives you a hefty whack.
And that's the end of the tutorial.
And Wizrobes are probably the worst normal enemies to fight in this game.
Yeah, ice whiz ropes anyway.
And
Yeah.
we actually get ranked.
And
Okay.
I actually won.
Do we
But
actually get
no,
score
you
for this?
no, you don't.
No, we don't. Not in this area.
No, because it's just
You
a
would get
tutorial.
a certain reward if you did.
Alright, so that's the end of the tutorial. So I guess that's the end of the first episode.
Yep, and no matter how long this is, the main proper game pretty much starts next episode as well.
Step into this warp zone to return to the stage selection screen.
Yeah.
So, once we get to the map screen, in the next episode, we will be tackling the Sea of Trees, the first forest level.
See you guys then.